Hike the trail? Check. Order takeout? Check. Schedule heart checkup? Done. We've all adapted to a new way of living. Keep your healthcare on schedule with Johns Hopkins Medicine, where your health and safety are our highest priorities. We're ready to care for you through virtual and in-person visits across Maryland and the greater Washington region. Your health, our experts, safely caring for you. Schedule your care now. Learn more at hopkinsmedicine.org/safe.
The sweet aromas of the apple fritter, cinnamon roll, and blueberry muffin are hard to resist. So making it the rest of the way home without reaching in your McDonald's bag is no easy task. But nothing worth doing is easy.
Wake up and pair any one of these sweet, fluffy, frittery bakery treats with a McCafe iced coffee. Get any size and any flavor for just 99 cents until 11 a.m. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Stephen Shiels radio show. I'm here with a guest speaker who I studied with at university, Jaye Haward. How are you, Jay?
I'm pretty good, man. How are you?
Good, mate. So how's things been going with you since the pandemic, and what have you been doing to keep yourself busy with music?
Music. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, you?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Just music, eh? And reading books.
And what
philosophy?
nice. And so what philosophy books have you been reading and keeping your mind occupied?
Pardon?
What philosophy books have you been reading and keeping your mind occupied?
Just philosophy books on human nature, I guess.
Nice. And I've been seeing on your Instagram page that you've been posting videos. So what are the videos you've been posting?
Just thanks for checking out my videos, man. Just music I've been writing and songs I've been learning. You know, like classical pieces I've been learning, songs I've been writing, and just whatever, man, just whatever.
Just chilling. And since the lockdown, what did you do since the lockdown music was?
Yeah, just like what I just said, just trying to get better at music, I guess, and just just like learning new pieces and revising old pieces of music, and just always trying to get better though, I guess, like always trying to learn new stuff, not just new songs, but new things that will help me get better at music. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're looking at more the contemporary sort of stuff, are you?
A bit of it. Yeah, a bit of both, really. I go through my stages, like, yeah.
No, that's good.
Kind of like trying to do both.
Mm.
I love classical and contemporary music heaps.
Mm.
Like I love jazz. Like I can't really play it, but I'm slowly starting to like teach myself all the things that you need to know to be able to like, play jazz. Like there's a lot of like things you need to know to be able to like just sit down and just be able to play jazz charts and that sort of stuff, and solo and shit.
Yeah, that's hard shit to play.
It's like really hard. I just would love to be able to just look at like a chart and just be able to sit down, like just like a normal sort of just like an average jazz pianist, like can just sit down and look at a chart and just reharmonize on the spot. I just want to be able to do that. Yeah, I think that would just be so fun.
It is fun. I mean, jazz, for me, I wasn't really suited for jazz, but I explored a bit of Herbie Hancock.
Oh, yeah, like the jazz fusion.
Yeah, that was good, but
Yeah.
I never really pushed it further enough to become an
There's,
expert.
like, to be able to do jazz properly, like, there's a lot of, you have to put a lot of work into it. But I think, like, it would pay off, once you get there. I mean, like, the freedom in jazz, like, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just to be able to, and not just that, just the other things it can open up in terms of other, like, musical styles. I think, like, just gives you more freedom to kind of play other styles. And not just that, yeah, as I said, like, just to be able to play, like, jazz properly, like, just to be able to improvise over so many things, like, so easily, and just reharmonize things and, just be so fun,
No,
Like,
that's...
yeah, you just, you wouldn't just sit there and be like, what should I do? And you can just literally just sit down and, I mean, this is if you a jazz pianist or just an average sort of jazz pianist, you could just sit down and just improvise so freely and so well, That's what jazz kind of, like, does, I think, like, well, not that I think, I know, Anyway, yeah.
No, that's interesting that you say that, Jay, about
Yeah, that's
jazz.
like, yeah, it's not many people. I mean, it's like, you have to put in a lot of, like, boring sort of work just going over, like, you have to know, like, so many chords and so many chord voicings, so many chord progressions and so many scales in every key, and you need to know them fluently. And that's before you, like, that's before you even, like, go into how to improvise. I haven't got into that yet. But as I just said, yeah, I'm just trying to learn, like, as many chord voicings as I can, and, like, extension, like, voicings and all that crap, and scales and shit, and in every key. That's the thing with jazz. You need to be able to play everything in every key.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's the hardest. Especially...
And fluently, too. You can't be like, oh, wait a second, it's that? No, you can't. I mean, that's kind of what I gather by watching jazz musos and shit. Like, it's just like, you need to know so many things in, like, every key so fluently. And I mean, just like, yeah, I don't know, that would just benefit you so well as a musician. Yeah.
No, it's I think you're completely right.
Especially if you want to be a good musician. Yeah.
Yeah. I found, like, if I listen to, say, some Benny Goodman,
Oh yeah, is he that clarinetist dude?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was pretty successful, but yeah, jazz for me, I just could not get my head around it. It was
Yeah.
fucking with me brain, mate.
Yeah. That's what I mean. There's so many things you need to know. That's why I've kind of, like, because of the way I learn, like, I'm just trying to master all the basic stuff, because then when I go into, like, and it actually has really worked, because, like, from putting in, like, all this sort of, like, practice I have for, like, just practicing the simple things, like, it's really paid off. Yeah, like, if you just get, like, those simple things down, I've probably repeated myself, but when you go into, like, the hardest stuff, it's not that hard, because you've already done, you've already kind of mastered the basic stuff, like, heaps of chord, like heaps of chord voicings in every key, you can do it in the cycle of fifths and chromatically, like that's the thing when you practice like all the chords and shit, you have to practice it in cycle of fifths and chromatically, just so you can just move through chords freely, and it's just like, because that's what I saw a lot of people like at AIM, like they would go to like, charts and go and do things, and it's so hard if you haven't done that already, if you haven't like gone, that's just for me, I don't know, some people are probably different, but for me, like, yeah, it's just a lot better if you like master those basic things first, so then you don't get to like a big sort of, you don't get to like a, I don't know, like a chord progression where it's got all these changes. I mean, a charts kind of thing, and there's all these chord progressions, and you're just like, oh, what? It's too much.
Yeah.
It's just too much, because it's just like there's so many chord changes and like there's so many like so many extensions on all these chords, and it's just like messes with your mind. But if you do all the basic shit first, it's easy. Well, yeah. I mean, I can't play jazz. I don't say I can play jazz properly at all still, but like, as I've probably repeated 10 times already, that's why I put in the work. Yeah.
So if you had a situation with yourself, Jay, and you were with a jazz singer, and say your piano.
I couldn't even accompany a jazz singer properly at the moment. Still, like, I'm still not there yet.
Because there's situations where you.
I mean, it would depend on the song, actually. Yeah.
You're probably gonna have to transpose up a tone for their key. So if you're in the key.
Oh yeah.
So say if the jazz singers playing in C, shit, how do I figure? So if the jazz singer's playing in D major, right?
Yeah.
What's a tone up from D major?
E flat, or E flat.
I think it's D.
D sharp.
It's A major.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Would you say half a tone up or a tone up?
Tone up.
From D.
Yeah.
A tone up. Oh, it's E. Sorry, I thought you said half a tone. Yeah. It's E, so, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the kind of stuff you're gonna do, and then you're gonna have to read those chords a tone up as well. So it gets harder, man.
Yeah, that's where like practicing chord progressions comes in handy, because like the functions. You don't have to figure out, what's this chord? Is this the fifth or the fourth chord in the key of this and that? Like, just because as I keep repeating, just because you've like practiced heaps of chord progressions in every key, it's just like, it's kind of in the muscle memory, and like it's got to be fluent.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. It has to flow.
Yeah, well, a proper like jazz muso would have to be fluent at those sort of things, and yeah.
And so I remember when I met you, you were a classical singer.
Yeah.
And you were singing. Were you singing Mozart or Wagner?
Yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, I still sing classical.
And Schumann. Now, why the change? Why did you decide? I want to start playing jazz and piano.
I've always been like that since I got to AIM. Since I got to AIM, I was always into contemporary. I was into contemporary first, and then like I wanted to study like classical singing, because I wanted to like be good at singing. So I was like, I'll study classical, and then that's what got me into classical music. And then Yeah, like I'm still into contemporary, and
Mm.
now I'm into classical as well. Yeah.
No, that's good. Myself, I've gone into like a composition. I
Yeah.
write
No.
music on
What are you
Spotify,
composing?
electronic music and orchestral
Oh
music.
yeah.
You can check it
Yeah.
out on my
Yeah. Oh,
Spotify.
sorry. You allowed to swear?
Yeah, I can swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what I do. I sort of I got sort of fucking bored of playing other people's stuff. Just got to a point, I just got sick of it. I just wanted to do my own shit.
Yeah. I reckon that's like one of like the main things in music. Is like, oh, well, just for me, anyway. Is like writing your own music. Like that would just suck. Just like to especially from like because like I studied classical. It's like all classic. It's all when you like studying with other classical musicians and all that. Everything's about playing other people's music. It's
Yeah.
all about playing other people. But like, because like I've been into contemporary music like my whole life, and like before I studied at AIM and that, like I was in bands and stuff, and like at school, oh yeah, I was in bands and like contemporary music. It's all about making your own music. Where
Yep.
classical,
Yeah.
it's all about playing other people's music. But having said that, those people's music you're playing, they're like the greatest musicians of all time. So it's kind of
Mm.
yeah, it's just as good because you're playing bloody Mozart and Beethoven, and they're probably the greatest. Oh, well, from what I've gathered so far,
No,
music,
they
they're
are the
probably like biggest musical geniuses. I mean, in
greatest.
terms of like melody and harmony, yeah, that shit's pretty hectic. But yeah,
There was some stuff I wanted to play when I was studying was Wagner's work because there's
oh
some good
yeah, Wagner.
clarinet,
Oh, he's unbelievable.
but
Yeah.
it is hard to play.
Oh yeah, because he's got all like that
Yeah,
chromaticism and stuff. Yeah,
and he's using six
you've got to
four.
read, eh?
Yeah, 6/4 time
Yeah.
signatures as well. Because I like to see that I've got my work that's been inspired by Richard Wagner as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Because that's some good stuff. That's good shit.
Oh yeah, man, he's unbelievable. Like, yeah, all those guys, they're just all fucking unbelievable.
Oh fuck yeah,
Like mind-blowingly unbelievable.
and that's what I like too.
Which I reckon is pretty in today's like modern mainstream society, I think classical music is pretty underrated.
Mm.
Because I come from that kind of like, I don't know, like, it's like I come from like that kind of mainstream, have like mainstream kind of, I don't know how to say it, like that, like not rich background. It seems to be like, I don't know, like only like the rich sort of upper class people are into classicals, like the poor are sort of, and all those people just see classical music as like is like fucking shit, boring elevated music. But then like when you actually listen to, and I've seen other people like from my sort of background, when they listen to like or hear classical music and listen to it properly, they're like, "Whoa, this is hectic." But like the main kind of outlook on that music from like the main sort of society kind of thing or whatever is like, it's just boring shit music. Because it takes like, you really got to sit there and you can't be on your phone. You've really got to like sit there and listen to it. And yeah, you can't like be out clubbing and listening to it. which is understandable because you want it because it's really serious music. But to actually like at least like hear the music properly, you really have to like listen to it. And yeah. But anyway, I'm going on.
No,
Yeah.
it's good that you say that. I always found too, if I was learning a concerto, just playing this fucking thing all over and over, it got boring as fuck after a while.
Yeah.
You know, and you just get to the point where you're sick of it, and you just want to do other things.
Because you've done it so many times, yeah.
You know,
I know what you mean, yeah.
especially if I auditioned for a symphony orchestra and just playing the same Beethoven passage and the same Stravinsky. Oh, it does me head in so much, mate. Like, just go nuts.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, you got to play other pieces, but play the same piece over and over, eh?
Alright, so thank you for listening to the episode. You can go follow Jay on his Facebook page. I will put the links in the description. You can also check out my latest and greatest music video, Judas, on YouTube as well. And my music video, Death and Life, on YouTube. And my latest single, Apocalypse, on Spotify. Remember to subscribe to the Stephen Shiels radio show so you get notified when the podcast is available. See yous in the next show.
The sweet aromas of the apple fritter, cinnamon roll, and blueberry muffin are hard to resist. So making it the rest of the way home without reaching in your McDonald's bag is no easy task. But nothing worth doing is easy.
Wake up and pair any one of these sweet, fluffy, frittery bakery treats with a McCafe iced coffee. Get any size and any flavor for just 99 cents until 11 a.m. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The sweet aromas of the apple fritter, cinnamon roll, and blueberry muffin are hard to resist. So making it the rest of the way home without reaching in your McDonald's bag is no easy task. But nothing worth doing is easy.
Wake up and pair any one of these sweet, fluffy, frittery bakery treats with a McCafe iced coffee. Get any size and any flavor for just 99 cents until 11 a.m. Price and participation may vary.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.